Yo, what is going on, guys? Exile Scoob back with another episode of Scoob Reviews, and today this is a very special episode. I'm super excited because we're going to be going over Mintage IV with the one and only Mintam.
Woohoo! What up, guys?
So yeah, we're going to be reviewing the fourth installment in the Mintage series, and just before we get started, I want to ask you something that I've always wondered from watching like Mintage 3 and 4 and 2, like, before you make a Mintage, do you have a vision of what you want it to look like in your mind, or do you sort of just go like with the flow with the clips and see where your creative mind takes you?
Okay, so basically because I don't know if you guys know this, but there's a very big timestamp between each Mintage because the editing takes a lot of time and actually need to think for like ideas, right? So for a few of the scenes in Mintage 3 and the same thing for Mintage 4, I actually have these scenes on my mind when I don't know, I walk back home from school. I just think about something and then I sketch it down on my phone or a notebook or just write it down in words, and then I remember the thing so I can actually recreate it in the editing program.
That's really interesting because I just feel like you like have so many interesting ideas in this and like really cool ways you've executed everything. I was like, there's no way that he knows exactly what he wants to do with everything right from the beginning. I just feel like it had to have been like, you know, like one day you write down one idea and then you write down another idea and then it all sort of comes together at the end, right?
Yeah, I mean, there are a few cinematics that when we get to them, I'll actually talk about them a bit because I actually had them on my mind before actually doing the Taj, which is exactly what we talked about now. Yeah.
All right. Let's get into it. Alright, so that's the first 30 seconds. So I have to ask, something I've always wondered is right in the beginning, all these like players walking by, is that anybody specific or is it just like a bunch of random people?
Okay, so for that, actually, you know, like getting a lot of people for a cinematic in Destiny is pretty hard since actually, So I used my position as a Mintam and got into the Exile community server. Exile is my clan, if you guys don't know. And we have a lot of people there, and actually I set up a date a few days before for everybody to, I said, I want to take a really big cinematic with a lot of people. Come and join in this time at this hour, blah, blah, blah. And we actually had, I think, 10 or 11 people who actually agreed to the thing. So we started like, you know, trying to match each other, like take some private cinematics, and we actually got to do this really big thing, which I think turned out like really cute.
Yeah, I agree.
I
for sure.
really like that style. It was really funny though because, you know, the first part, like the first cinematic, like the opener for the Taj, this one, yeah. So I thought, like, what should I do? I need to go with everybody teabagging because that's funny and that's the spirit of the Mintage. And that's like the opener for Mintage 3 as well. There's a guy teabagging, just wandering around. Now, if you get like 12 people, you have to like control them and tell them what to do, which is a bit hard to get the attention of everybody.
Yeah, it can be tough.
So I remember that the whole video is about 40 seconds long, the cinematic itself. So I actually had to guide them to like walk from one place to another while being completely silent, teabagging, which was hilarious. Everybody could like they almost bursted out laughing because it's sort of like random.
That's
really enjoyable.
I love the playful like style it brings to the whole like montage. It's awesome, dude. Like it's just so unique and like you won't find that anywhere else. It's like it's just so cool.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right, let's do the next 30 seconds here. Alright, so this 30 seconds start out with this, which was actually a cipher for the Easter egg, right?
Yeah.
So Did you know from the beginning you want to do an Easter egg? Because you do it in every Mintage, right?
I actually started doing Easter eggs in Mintage IV, if I'm not wrong. I have a lot of stuff in Mintage II as well. In every Mintage, actually, there are a lot of there's in Friend 4 there are the main Easter eggs, which are really hard to decode and stuff like that. But there are a lot of small pictures and other hidden stuff, which are sort of a trademark of me. I usually, when I about to finish ending the montage, because when you're putting an Easter egg in a montage, which is a picture for a few frames, it's really easy to even animate it without tracking anything, just on hand. So I usually just go up to Twitter and be like, yo guys, I'm about to finish the montage. If you guys want your face in it, just send me a picture and I'll put it in. And I have a picture of someone's face from Twitter, which is pretty funny.
Yeah.
But usually there's a big Easter egg in every Mintage from now on, at least, and a lot of small ones. Yeah.
Yeah. That is such a cool aspect of them. It's it makes it more than just a watching experience. You can look for all the interesting things, and it makes every rewatch of the montage more rewarding because you see things you didn't notice before.
Hold up, there's a siren outside. Let me.
Okay. So I said that the whole Easter egg aspect of the montages is super awesome to me because it rewards the viewer for watching the montage again and again because they notice things that they didn't before, and then they eventually start to piece it together, and it makes it almost an interactive experience, which is just something you can't find in any other montage.
I honestly didn't think about that, but the biggest inspiration for me for the Easter egg, I don't know if you guys know it, but there's a show called Gravity Falls.
Oh, yep.
Yep, exactly. In this show, it's a very nice show to see, but there's so much hidden stuff in it. Easter eggs, hidden meanings, stuff that you can decode with some ciphers and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I remember me and my sister sitting when we were young, and we were just looking at videos and paying the attention to that and just doing that again and again and again and seeing that. It was such an awesome experience. And I just felt if I can give that experience to someone else, why not?
It's so rewarding to see something you didn't notice the 40th time you watch the montage, and it makes it feel, it gives a whole new feeling. It's this is awesome. I didn't even notice this before, and now I can notice it every time I watch it again, and it's so cool. All right, let's do the next 30 seconds. So we'll stop it right at the beginning of the anime section. And the first thing I wanna ask about is this clip, because this was in Mintage 3, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So why'd you decide to use it again?
Okay, I mean, the thing about Mintage is it's not mostly about showing the clips.
Yeah.
But it's more for the edit and the vibes that it gives off.
Yeah.
And this whole place, I don't know if you guys noticed, the cinematic before it just foreshadows the upcoming 3 clips.
Oh yeah.
Which is
they're all mid-air collapse. Yep.
Yeah. It's all it's a section of mid-air collapse. Yeah. You can see in the cinematic before that.
That's some shit that you don't realize until you watch it 3, 4, 5 times, and you go back and you're like, oh my god, there's the continuity. That's why it's so rewarding.
Let me give you another perception on that. Okay, go back to the previous cinematic where the guy falls into all the colors, right? Exactly. Okay, in here, slow it down for a bit. You can see that he says, "I got this," right? And then it zooms in. There are 2 guys standing near each other. And then there's a guy shooting them, and he is above them, mid-air, which is
that's really
and then you go through their body, which is the bullet. I think about all of this stuff when I'm trying to make this, and there we go. And then he shoots them, and that's the mid-air collapse.
Oh my god. This is why I knew it was going to be super cool, because I knew I was going to learn some shit that I had no idea was in there. Oh my god.
I try to think about this stuff.
You are a mastermind.
To give the montage more meaning.
Yeah. It's just how would you ever realize that on the first time you watched it? And then, god, that's so cool. That is really awesome. Because I thought, when I first watched this, and I saw the, in the cinematic after this one where it's like, oh, like, damn, we just got collided. I was like, oh, that's cool. I noticed that. But it's like, there's so much more I didn't notice. There's so many layers and layers of Easter eggs and effects and just like creative ideas you stack on top of everything, and it's like makes it a whole experience. That's why this is one of my favorite Destiny videos, like, of all time. It's just such a good experience. All right, let's do the next 30 here.
Am I tripping?
All right, so the first thing I gotta say about this next 30 is the spelling mistake. Oh
my god. Yes, definitely. Okay, I don't know if you guys noticed, but I have 2 spelling mistakes in this montage, which is pretty embarrassing.
I only saw one.
Yep.
Where's the other one?
Okay, the first one I actually didn't notice myself, but if you go back to the beginning, the beginning, right? Titles.
Oh yeah. No, I know.
And then it says Mintam presents, which is all good, and then the best montage ever.
Yep. Yeah.
Now the thing about this is that designing these titles takes time, and I had to actually work on each letter individually, like setting up the texture, the color, the shadow, whatever.
Yeah.
And this part took me about like an hour and a half of designing. And I didn't notice that there was a spelling mistake.
Yeah.
Even after the render, even after everything, I sent it to Excel. Then they uploaded it, and people started like DMing me like, "What is this?" I told them, "What are you talking about? Montage, dude." I was like, "What?"
Yeah, that's hilarious. But it's like you went so far, you can't go back to change it because you did the final render.
Yep. Yep. Same for that depends on you. The thing is, my English is not really fluent. I'm a native Hebrew speaker. So I just thought to myself that, I don't know, it sounds like depends.
It does. It does. You're right. It does sound like that's how it would be spelled. So
yeah. So I just spelled it, and
like no shame on you there. Like you totally like that's how it sounds.
Yeah. I don't really mind. Like honestly, if I mistake, I just like laugh it off.
Yeah. It's funny.
It's pretty embarrassing, right? Because if sometimes I get to like real life and actually showcase my stuff, right? To say, hey, I know like how to edit. I know After Effects, blah blah blah. So I start them like this could use like for some like important stuff IRL, like being, hey, I know how to edit, and then I showed him that there's a spelling mistake. Yes, that's kind of embarrassing, but no more than that. Which this part, by the way, is another reference for a game. It's one of my favorite actually visual novel games called Doki Doki Literature Club, which has the same text box as this. I wanted to give this game a place in my Mintage.
Wait, did you recreate that text box from scratch, or did you get it from
scratch? Yeah.
Recreate it from scratch. That's awesome.
It's really. I got like a picture of the game with a text box, and then I just like basically got it side to side. But yeah.
All right, let's do last 30 seconds. All right, so the thing that I want to ask about is the closer. Do you think this is your best clip you've ever hit?
Okay. So, well, it's a Golden Gun clip, so I don't think it's much, I guess. I have much better clips, like the one I hit, like there's a Slayer with like no scopes in it. This montage, and I actually hit it with the lobby with 4 other people. I think it was Aki, Sean, Eden, and Karzan, Aqua. Like a Slayer with 2 no scopes, with 4 other people in a lobby.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it's ridiculous.
And I have the reactions and everything. So yeah, one of my favorite clips.
I feel like the thing that like stands out to me about this Taj, besides just like all the editing and the Easter eggs, is that like the song as well. Like there's so many parts of other songs in it. Like there's other little parts. Like I hear some of like Porter Robinson, and I hear some of like some rap songs, and it's like it fits so well because you see a montage and you see these little parts of culture references and like show references. Then you hear the song and there's little parts of other songs built in, and it's like the perfect song montage combination basically. I have to ask for all the fans out there, because I know everybody is really curious, Mintage 5, when?
Okay, so I have no idea. For clips wise though, I don't have anything, but I actually thought about something. It is not an idea that just came up now. I thought about myself because the thing about mintages and the whole process of them, because sometimes I get a lot of people being like, hey, I want you to work for me, to make a montage for me. And the problem with it is that sometimes mintage can take up to 4 months of editing. And sometimes I have a hard time at school and can't edit or anything, something like that. So that's a problem of like working with clients. It's not possible. I can't just tell them, yo, listen, I'm not in the mood for editing right now. So that's why mintages take so long and kind of problematic for other people to work with me. But what I thought about is doing a community mintage where people can send me their clips. I'm going to edit it, and then I can take my own pace. And involve a lot of other people. And if it's going to get scrapped, then nobody's going to
no one will be mad
say anything because it's free. So it's just a little thought of mine been doing something instead of Mintage 5, which is, just going to be the same thing with even better clips, basically, if it's a community mintage. Which is, in my opinion, pretty sick. So for all of you people out there,
there's the news.
That's what right now.
Community Mintage 5.
All
right, I'm gonna outro because we've been talking for 36 minutes.
Wait, before you outro, I wanna say something. We're still recording, right?
Yeah, we are.
Okay, so this time it's like not about me, but actually about Exile. Something really cool. Okay, so I don't know if you remembered, but we talked like yesterday, like 2 days ago, about the future of Exile, right? Now, so in Exile we have like players, blah blah blah, and I'm both like an editor and a player, right? And we were talking about some stuff, some like edits, blah blah blah. That's stuff we usually do, as editors. And we thought about, and we're like, we need some new editors.
Oh my god!
So, so that's basically it. I'll see you later.
No.
And, I'm gonna send you a link.
Wait, you cut out again.
I'm gonna send you a link in DMs.
Okay.
Any chance you want to open it?
Yeah, I'll open it. Holy shit! Oh my god! Oh my fucking god! This is gonna be the craziest Scoob reviews of all time. Holy shit! Oh my god! I don't even know what to say. Holy shit! This is fucking insane. This is insane. All right. Well. All right. Well. I guess. I don't even know what's playing right now. We're watching the winners montage from last RC. Okay.
Play Mintage 3.
Damn, Mintage 3. We can watch the rest of this. Oh my god. Thank you so much, dude. Holy shit. This is insane. Like, oh my god. Well. So,
if you wanna welcome Exile Scoob, I guess.
Oh my god.
This has been the best.
The best Scoob reviews easily.
Episode.
Holy shit. All right. Well, I gotta outro this somehow. Well, I guess this is Exile Scoob giving his outro. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you so much, Mintam, for coming out and talking about Mintage 4. I guess be on the lookout for more Scoob reviews and more content. Yeah. Anything you want to say, Mintam?
Not really. Hope you had fun actually, like watching the Mintages and different meaning of any of them. Just.
Yeah.
My job here.
You kind of cut out a little bit.
Done. Damn it.
Yeah, I know. It's fine. I got it.
I'm tired of this. Anyway, if you
no. Cutting out is hilarious. Oh my god.
Okay. Is it good now?
Yeah, you're good now.
But let me say it fast before I cut it again. If you got a different perspective on the Mintage, that's my target.
Yeah. Cool.
There we go.
Awesome. This is Exile Scoob and Exile Mintam signing off. Thank you guys. His voice cracked. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.